Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Stace here because I feel like it. Remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. Yeah, these don't belong in here. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Wow, how these get in here? Time is fluid. I said that already, right? You know what? I'm gonna leave them in here. Oh, except that one. I'm gonna leave them in here. Oh, they jumping out my hand, my nigga. All right, what's up, spirit? How y'all doing? I hope all is well. Hope you slept well. Hope your day's going well. It looks like spring is peeking its head around the corner. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Oh, what we got here? Tears of joy and sadness. Reflection. Reflection on the past, but proud of yourself for how far you've come, right? Proud of yourself, you should be. Oh, excuse me, my goodness, you should be proud of yourself. It may have been hard. You may have had to release some things that maybe meant a lot to you, but it was for your own good. You hear me? So you look at yourself, and when you look in the mirror, you should be like, damn, girlfriend, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for fucking standing up for yourself. I'm proud of you for, making this path. Ooh, what we got here? Prayers and wishes. Come on now. For having faith. Staying strong, even though you may have had to do it alone, right? What we got here? Listen, you planted the seeds. Man, listen, I've been talking about planting seeds the last couple of videos. Some of y'all been out here putting in the work. Going to the well, right? Seeking that living water. Come on now. It's a bittersweet situation here. Yep, going with the flow. Yeah, you've learned how to go with the flow. You've learned that the universe will take care of you. If you plant good seeds into the universe will bring that back to you. Your seeds will bear fruit. Come on, spirit. They will bear fruit. What else? Anything else? I want one more. I heard brighter days are coming. Trust your intuition. Oh, she threw her paddle in the water so that she could just go with the flow. So this is releasing control. Release trying to make things go the way you want them to go. Allow what's going to be, and what falls away, let it fall away. Don't force anything. But with your intentions. Plant your seeds with the intention. The sun and the stars. Wish fulfillment. Yes. Wish fulfillment. Things beyond your wildest dreams, I'm hearing. And it says cleansing body and spirit. Some of you guys need to take a cleansing bath. Do that. Take care of yourself as well. Nurture yourself. Give to yourself the way you would give to others. Okay? All right. Let's get a soulmate manifestation card. Let's see. What's going on with my collective? Let's get us a couple of soulmate manifestation cards, Spirit. What is the collective manifesting? What are they calling in for themselves? Some of you guys have been busy planting your gardens or preparing the ground, the earth to receive your seeds. You're fertilizing what you've already planted. You're watering. Some of you guys can live on a farm or in a rural area. Some of you guys could even still use well water. All right? We got to go with the flow here. Some of you guys could have a creek by your house, a river, a waterway. It could be private, could be public, just for that community. Some of you guys can live in the valley. the sun and the stars. Some of you guys are into astrology. You're very in tune with nature. You love being outside. You love being out in nature. I see a lot of cats here. Somebody got a lot of cats. Alright? Yeah. A lot of animals around you. Lessons. There are still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. There's still lessons I have to learn before I can be ready to be with you. This could be a message from your soulmate or a soulmate. Take it how it resonates. There's still that, just like you had, like you're looking at yourself in the mirror and I'm hearing you don't even recognize the person that you see, right? Because you're not who you used to be. You have grown, you have matured, you have learned life lessons, but you also recognize there's more lessons to learn in life. You recognize that. I think, and maybe I see you by yourself, because in each card, this person is alone. All right? It doesn't mean that they don't have neighbors or friends around, but as far as having a partner, I see you alone. That's why somebody have a lot of animals around them. Anyway, I feel like you're manifesting and you're calling in your soulmate. You're calling in somebody that gets you, that understands you, somebody that doesn't want to cage you, right? That will allow you to be free, allow your spirit. You had to free yourself from codependency. You had to free yourself from abandonment. Any kind of attachments that made you feel like you couldn't sit with yourself, you releasing that. And when we're in the hermit energy, it's like we go through withdrawal symptoms of not being able to participate in the life that we used to live, because when we remove ourselves from the environment, that means we can't go back and participate in the energy, you know what I mean? And we get anxious, and sometimes a lot of people, what they call relapse, they go back. They need more research, right? They haven't fully accepted that the old way has to go completely. You know what I mean? Sometimes people feel like they can go back and just hang around and not use, but you hang around the barbershop, you're going to get a haircut. You hear me? So I feel like you had to learn how to make use of your time by yourself. You learned about a lot of your gifts. You learned about things you like, what you don't like. Some of you, like I said, started gardening. You started utilizing that energy, and that's how you change the behavior. You replace it with other things. Sometimes we don't want to replace things, and that's not always a good fucking thing. But I'm just saying, we learn how to do different things. We learn how to do things on a more positive side. We learn how to open ourselves up and allow that little girl or little boy inside of us to experience those things we thought we could never do because we always had to protect them. Or so we felt like we did, right? So, just as you are going through this journey of self learning about yourself. I don't know, I'm looking for the word, I can't think of the word. But, learning about yourself, about, the things that you're good at, how valuable you are, how much you have to learn how to love yourself and not just to let people into your energy, into your space because you're afraid to be by yourself. Alright, so somebody else got to learn the same thing, because you don't want somebody that comes in that's codependent on your energy, because now they're holding you back. They're keeping you from going and doing the things that you was doing when you were by yourself. Let me tell you something. Break out of codependency and become, stable and independent. Being codependent again is like a taboo, like hell no. And that's why a lot of people stay single for so long, because Once you free yourself from that codependent energy, it's like, that shit's like, nah, you don't want to go back to that. You don't go back to that. You know what I mean? It's hard to go back to that. It's hard to go back to the person that couldn't defend themselves, the person that when they spoke up, nobody listened. Nobody took you serious, right? Because you being so forgiving and accepting and you know what I'm saying, and nurturing, it's like people took advantage of that. Thank you, Spirit. Victim. Well, I can't save you or fix all of your problems for you. Yeah, you're not a victim. And you recognize you weren't a victim, you were volunteering. That's only when you get there. Because please don't tell, oh, this happened to me. You gotta tell me. I don't want to hear none of that, all right? You ain't there, that's all right. You don't see it from that perspective, and that's fine. I've been there. I remember when I was going through treatment, you know, for the first time, and having the counselor talk about, you know, our behaviors and emotions and triggers, and I wasn't ready to receive that shit. You understand? I wasn't ready to see that about myself. I was still in the blame. I was still in saying that it was something outside of me. I wasn't able to hear it, and in return, you relapse, right? You go back, and you go back for more research, right? I don't know who that's for, but it doesn't have to just be about addictions. It's how we behave, period. Even in relationships. I can't save you or fix all of your problems for you. You cannot save anybody. You know, you could barely save yourself. You were a victim when you didn't know what you didn't know. But when you learn, when you know better, you do better. You realize you're not a victim because God gave you two legs. I said 2 eggs, 2 fallopian tubes, 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 eyes, all of that stuff. You know, He gave you the necessities to utilize and use your skills that He gave you. It's human nature if we allow it. If we stop looking at society and we see that God gave us everything we need right here in the earth. Everything that's of any value came from the earth. Am I right or wrong? Anything worth anything, including money. Money comes from trees. That comes from paper. Anything worth value, diamonds, gold, all that good shit, the cars, all that comes from the earth. What's going on in Spirit? Somebody could still be in a victim energy. Somebody could still be not trying to, but you know, somebody could be blaming attraction, could be blaming their situation on other people's actions and not ready to look at, you know, what is it about me that keeps accepting it? What is it about me that keeps wanting to go into these relationships with people that don't give to me equally? What is it about me? What do I not like about myself? How can I say that I feel like I'm worthy when I'm still letting people walk all over me? Somebody lying. Either your higher self lying or your lower self lying. Right? You're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. Ooh, attraction. Ooh, look at that. You're going to like what you see. Let's read between these lines. You're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm your type. That's a trick. When you were in your lower vibration, you had a type, didn't you? And sometimes when we raise our vibration, we still like that damn type. But we think because we learned some lessons that I'm telling you can't go back in there. This could be a test. All right, y'all, listen now. Be cautious of who you let drive. Don't let sex drive you, right? Your libido could be driving you. Because we can remember that handsome, toxic motherfucker that we was fucking with, right? That had that good sex. You hear me, nigga? Listen, pay attention. That shit was lethal. That was a devil's deed. What's going on here, Spirit? Woo-wee. You're going to like what you see when you meet me because I'm exactly your type. What lessons have we learned here, collective? Let's see. Spirit, what's this for the collective? Or it could be somebody that you know you really like and you find them. But see, looks are not everything. We definitely have to pay attention to character, integrity, Not just how they treat other people, but how they treat themselves. You hear me? Pay attention. Don't let nobody gaslight you. Don't let nobody come in. We have fortune. Look at that. Don't let nobody come in and try to use you. We are the absolute luckiest. Thank you, universe. You're blessed. You got a blessing coming in. We are the absolute luckiest. Thank you, universe. Somebody's gonna feel lucky to find you. Ooh, child. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Man in the mirror. Baggage. We're the luckiest. This is somebody's gonna make you feel like you don't hit the fucking lottery. I don't know how to tell y'all what to do with that shit. I don't know. Travel. Ooh-wee. Travel. I want to experience the world with you. We have so much to explore. Are you Spirit head? Are you truly healed enough for me to walk into your life today? Ooh. This could go any way. This could go either way. This could be you collecting. This could be your soulmate sending telepathic messages to you. You could be questioning yourself. Are you healed enough to be open to receive such a great love? A love that you say that you've been asking the universe for, that you've been cutting shit out your life so that you can receive it? Come on now. Look. Toxic and baggage, y'all. Would you want to expose your soulmate to the person that you are today? Hello. Are you the person that I deserve to be with? Wow. Are you truly healed enough for me to walk into your life today? Are you truly healed enough? Spirit, this is somebody that ain't changed. This is somebody that's still toxic. This motherfucker said, are you healed enough to handle me now? You know what I'm saying? Ooh, no. Yeah, this is somebody that, I'm telling you, this is somebody that they see you doing the work. This is somebody that want to test your gangster. You hear me? Your spiritual gangster. Yeah. How much do you truly love yourself? Are you really healed that you would, that if you're so healed, this is somebody that feels like they can come back into your life. They don't feel like you have healed as much as you say you have. I'm going to tell you that. That's what it is. And they're only coming in because of your blessings, your fortune, what you've been working and needing and watering and planting and fertilizing that garden. Oh, yeah. Wow, we got family and mistaken. Mistaken. I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? And then we got family. I'm excited about starting a family with you and creating new traditions. So you could have been dealing with somebody, collective, that you could have thought was your soulmate. But I feel like this was somebody that was a karmic lesson. And if this is something that hasn't, I feel like you guys are on a timeline where you've already, escaped. I heard it. Escape from, a toxic, karmic person. Intuition, yes. Yeah, this is somebody you thought you were going to start a family with. Somebody may have made you feel really low self-esteem, lack of confidence, and it was because of a promise. Right, this person came into your life with the mask that they were somebody that wanted to create and build a family with you. Hello, this is somebody, you may even have children with this person, or that was the intention, right? But yeah, this is somebody that came into your life. This was a life lesson for you. This is somebody also that plays victim. Yeah, they're not healed. We already know that. The cards already said this person ain't healed. Or did I see that somewhere else? Attraction, this is, So yeah, be cautious. You may have mistaken this person because, Spirit said, because the sex was good, the attraction was good, but it was toxic as AF. You know that. You realize this person was only there for what they could gain from you. See, this person made you feel like you were not it, but the whole time you had everything that they fucking needed. You hear me? And they tried to make you feel like even what you had, as they were sucking the life out of you and all your resources and making you feel like you weren't good enough. Ooh, the oldest trick in the book, I heard. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? Yes, because you were excited about starting a family with this person and creating some new traditions. Yeah, somebody could have been playing on your abandonment wounds, your self-confidence, your insecurities. Okay. Do I want anything more of these? Any more of this? Any more messages here, Spirit? I'll get some more from the collective. What we got here? The one. Child, listen. Ooh-wee. I'm the person who can understand you in a way that no one else can. This person gaslit you. You could have gave this person a lot of intimate details about your upbringing or things that may have hurt you or caused you pain in the past. This person used that shit to manipulate you. They took your trauma and they promised that they would never treat you that way, but on the low, they were using those exact tactics to addiction. Oop, there it is. Yeah, you could have been in some addictions, all right? Or this person. I don't have room for you in my life right now because so much of my energy is focused on the wrong things. This person is still dealing with their addictions. And their looks. Yeah, they still, yeah. This is somebody that used their looks to manipulate a lot of people. We have separation on the bottom of the deck. If you haven't separated from this person, if you haven't cut that cord yet, you possibly soon will. But Spirit said you should be proud of yourself. Be proud of yourself. Because if you walked away from this energy, then you were very brave and courageous to do so. You were because somebody tried to make you feel like if you left them, it was going to be, listen, you mastered it, baby. Come on now. You mastered it. You mastered yourself. You mastered your emotions. You mastered the art of detachment. And you also found yourself. You found the person that this person kept trying to get you to bury, to conform. At this phase of my life, I'm focused on honing my craft and refining the skills that will help me to fulfill my purpose. You hear me? Familiar. Whether virtually or in person, we've already met. Can I get any more messages for the collective? The hardest thing for, I think, a human to do, especially if they, you have people around you all your life, is to learn how to be by yourself. I think that's the hardest thing to do, because sometimes, I know God is working in my life, and sometimes it can feel like punishment. You know what I mean? But it's really not. Because if you take the time that you are by yourself and try to focus on other things outside of what you lost and what you're missing, you know what I'm saying? Or what you think you're missing. You just give yourself a chance to hone into some other creative areas of your life. And then you'll start feeling like, well, damn, all those things that you didn't give an opportunity because you were worried about what other people would think. You know what I mean? What's this, Spirit? A journey. Life's journey, yeah. And you're mastering your lessons. I see a journey in our future. Is this how we'll meet? Whoever you're meant to come into communication with or to join with on this lag of your journey, this person also had to go through the same lessons as you. They had to learn how to be by themselves, to detach, to release, and to trust the universe and to trust the skills that God gave them. Right? Because when we depend on other people, we depend on them to feed us. And when they don't feed us, what you gonna do? Starve? Come on now. culture. There's cultural norms and expectations that I need to overcome before we can really be happy together. What else, Spirit? Give me one more. Close this message out. Comfortable. Are you really ready to give up your old ways to be with me? Wow. Separation. Separation's on the horizons. I'm gonna get y'all a spiritualist fucking, and I'm gonna close this message out. That's how I'm gonna do it. What's the message for the collective? What do they need to know? What can they walk away with, Spirit? Got it. Be a badass love beam today. That's right. Today it's your job to fill every room you go in with laser beams of love. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donut makes almost everybody happy. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. You've learned your lessons. That's right. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all. Deuces. Y'all stay up.